Hello, so here we will be taking a look at how did this happen in real life. So you can see the process is very messy. It is not something that is very straightforward. You can see here we have end users research, so we're trying to understand our end users and their experience. And that was on a documentation site. So we started with coming up with a bunch of questions that we want them to do. So that's something I won't cover much. But you can see we started taking notes from the recordings. We took like a screenshot and then we take notes on what is there. You can see we have a lot. All of this, what's in black, is all of the data that we got from our end users. And this was discovery research. And also we were going to use it after to improve the documentation experience of this site. This site is a documentation site, by the way. So the second step that we did is what we call data synthesis, meaning that we take data and we start clustering it into themes. And it's okay to have duplicates, but it helped us start seeing what is actually emerging. And then what we did is a point of view statement. A point of view statement is a way to express the findings and the end user needs in a way that allows to represent the complexity of the pain point. So what is the user needing and what is out there that's not allowing them to do it? What's the opportunity or challenge that we can solve for? So you can see this is a point of view statement and this is an example. So user needs to, because there is something, there is an insight. So it helps us reframe the problem through the lens of the needs you have uncovered for a type of user. It helps us express the insights behind a particular user need. It guides your ideation and design, so you kind of come back to the point of view statement. You don't have to go back to the data. It helps you in evaluating compelling ideas and breaks the design challenge down into narrow, empathetic problems. So you can see these are 2 points of view statements. Sarah is a professional dog walker who takes care of multiple dogs every day. She needs to find a way or an efficient way to manage rainy day dog walks while ensuring the comfort and safety of the puppies without overwhelming herself. So you can see that there is an insight, there is a need, there is a presentation of who is Sarah. Same for Alex, a devoted dog owner who loves taking his furry companions for daily walks. He needs a reliable way to protect his dog from getting wet during rainy days because he understands that wet weather can be uncomfortable and potentially harmful to his beloved pet's health. So that's kind of what we did. We went from, and you will see it now down there. See how it's complex? It's not beautiful. It's very complex. So we went from all of these black stickies that are completely messy. Then we started clustering them into actual themes. So you can see we have a big theme, which is the search, and then under search we have specific needs. Like we have, when search doesn't work, highlighter confuser, I need a better filter, there is information overload, I need a smart and optimized search feature. And then we did it for all other big themes. You see we have a lot going on. And then what we did is we took every single theme, we created a resulting point of view statement. You see we had more than one that are in blue. And then what we did is we started working on the so what. So, okay, we learned this, so what is the solution? So we started thinking about solution ideas and then aha moments and insights. And then finally, we were looking for key examples and quotes from this particular group so that we could reuse them in our presentation. So this was a brainstorming exercise with all of our teammates. And then you can see that all of this became an actual presentation. So you can see this is the presentation. I won't go into the details of it, but obviously we have covered, you will see how to work on creating a presentation about your study and user findings. Then obviously our timeline was re-updated about what we want to actually create. And then obviously the next thing is fleshing out our solutions. So you have multiple ways of solutioning. You can do a journey mapping, you can do a storyboard, you could do a wireframe. So this is outside of the scope of user research, because when you research, you give your insights to a team. But if you're a all-doing person, if you want to become actual designer, product designer, solution designer, then you have to know about all of these techniques. And I will have courses, and by the way, if you're watching this, probably you will see under my profile that I have other courses on the topic of user experience. So if you want to dive deeper into UX, then that's the importance. But for this course, we're just stopping at the user research level. This was at the user discovery part. So hopefully that gives you an idea, and you don't have to go all this complex, but there are things that are complex.